Hey team. I figured that we have not caught up on here basically ever. So I think we need to do a little get unready with me and catch up whilst I speak about what the heck has been going on with my life because there have been a lot of changes. And if you've been following along on my TikTok, you would get it. If not, that's okay. But I figure we can break some things down on this channel because we can have a yarn. We can have a proper yarn about where we're at. It's 8 p.m. in the evening. We're gonna do a full skincare routine. I've had this makeup on since 11 a.m. So she needs a good scrubby dub and a rub. I'm gonna go have a shower and then come back and sit in this chair. We're gonna do our skincare routine together and we're gonna find a yap attack session. Face is fully cleansed. I've had a shower. I feel really refreshed. And to be honest, I can't wait to get in bed and like read my book. That's beside the point. Before we get cracking on the chin wag, who was gonna tell me about this cleanser? Who was actually going to tell me about this cleanser? Like, I know it went viral in America, the Garnier Erase It All Balm Cleanser, and it's very good, guys. This is the vitamin C one. I mean, a lot of the balm cleansers that I use, I struggle to actually remove all of my makeup with, but this one's truly working. We're going to start with a little toning pad. Give it a good shake up. Usually people just use 2 on the cheeks, but I like 2 on the cheeks and 1 on the forehead. And we're just gonna sit here for a little bit whilst these just take a moment to soak in. It looks kind of crazy, I know. I'm calling this era a Vidal plot twist era because I really have no other way of explaining it. I've got no other way to digest what the heck has happened. And I think it's 18 days from Christmas. And it's been a wild ride, let me tell you that. I did not expect my life to be so different than what I expected at the start of the year. And I know this doesn't like happen to everybody, but truly, everyone that I've spoken to, something major has happened this year. And I just am getting that feeling where like it simply cannot get any worse. And I know that sounds ultra negative. I'm actually not feeling that negative. I truly believe everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. But we're gonna break things down. I am no longer with my fiance. I've been through a major life change, a major breakup. I've had differences and changes with my career. I've been renovating my house. I've been like grasping every single opportunity that has come my way. So some really, really cool things, have happened to me at the end of this year as well. And I just feel like I was really open to receiving them. I truly feel like every single week is a new season at this stage. And some weeks I'm like on top of the world, other weeks I'm in the pits. And I think it's just a natural part of what I'm going through, to be honest. So I am not going to give any details than the details I've already given on my other socials. I'm not really willing to talk about it with anybody in person. So all I can say is like, please respect privacy. Maybe one day I'll speak about it to its full extent, but at the moment, I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock as to what's happened. It hasn't even been 4 months yet since I found out some interesting news that there was some infidelity involved throughout my relationship with my fiance, and I decided to walk away whilst I was in Europe, which is crazy. I was supposed to have this beautiful European trip. And I'd honestly waited 9 years for this trip because when I was younger, in the middle of COVID, I bought a house and I was basically in lockdown, and I finally was really excited to go back to Europe and especially go to Greece. And it just so happened that some of our friends were getting married up there, which is fantastic. And I am like really thankful to this day that I found out after the wedding, just so I could enjoy it to its full extent. Eye cream. I decided to fly home from Melbourne myself after staying with a girlfriend. And then from there, it was basically just digesting what had happened. I'm still digesting what the heck has happened. And that's basically all I'm willing to say on it. The breakup itself has been something I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish heartbreak upon my worst enemy, because when you fully invest your life with someone and then it doesn't go the direction that you thought it was going to go, it can be very shocking and very jarring. And I guess that's still something that I'm sitting with to this day. Digesting that and dealing with that at the moment and just prioritizing my health has been the pinpoint of what I do every single day. Basically, I'm prioritizing my health, both mental, not so much physical, because I feel like sometimes when you're in these states, you can't actually prioritize the physical health as much as you would think that you would want to. I've been trying to make the most of every situation. I've been trying to have a laugh with my friends. I've been trying new experiences. I've been grasping every job opportunity that's come my way. And it's really interesting because last weekend was supposed to be my hens, and I decided to still throw it with my nearest and dearest. I literally just wanted to have a fun time with my girls, and we did. And we did. We had a fun night. It wasn't as crazy as you would imagine. It was a cute little dinner, and it was beautiful. We had a really funny cake. I thought it was funny at the time. Did I think that cake would explode all over the internet? No, I did not. No, I did not. I thought that people had put the 2 and 2 together as to why we weren't together, but that's fine. That's fine. We live, we grow, we learn. Let's pop some retinol on, and I'm going to mix this in with my barrier repair cream. A little concoction. Ever since the breakup, I've been trying to make the most of every opportunity that's come my way, and there have been a few, guys. We've gone to the Arias, we've gone to the TikTok Awards, we've been filming some really cool stuff. I've got some really exciting news for next year that's coming up. I'm not going to say it yet, but there are moves being made at the moment that I'm really happy with the direction that my life is going in terms of my career. I also made the executive decision that I will no longer be taking my bridal makeup clients. I am really luckily just too bloody busy, and I don't have the capability to lock people in 10 months in advance for their beautiful wedding day. So I'm not going to be doing wedding makeup anymore, which is a lot of my clients are really sad about it. And I am too, because parts of me really, really enjoys those days. But it is a lot of work and a lot of energy. And I feel at the space and time in my life where I'm at the moment, I just don't have that to give. And I'm just trying to make decisions that make me feel good at the end of the day and that fill my cup. People have been asking me lots of questions in my DMs about how I'm getting through a breakup, because they're really struggling. They might be resonating with the same, I guess, life piece that I'm going through. And all I can say is take it day by day. And if you can't take it day by day, take it hour by hour, because what's the alternative? Literally, what's the alternative? You just wake up, you have a routine, you work through that routine, you get through that routine, you go to bed, you go again until it starts to feel somewhat normal, or you might have one normal day out of 7 not normal days. And that's the only advice I can give on that situation. I'm still going through it, most definitely. So I don't really have sound advice to give anybody. Just keep going is all I can say. And there is light at the end of the tunnel. There has to be, because life can simply not only be this. I refuse to believe that there's not something magical waiting for me, because I do think that there's something magical waiting for me. I just maybe haven't found it yet. Maybe I get it a little bit later in life, and that's okay. People have been asking me if I've been doing okay, and I don't really know how to answer that. I feel like no one's doing okay this year. I am crawling to the end. I still have a couple of really hard dates to get through, one being my wedding day. Unfortunately, we're not through that one yet. I need to get through that date. And then I just want to see the new year and like what it's going to bring. I'm super excited for what's to come in 2026. People are asking if I've been dating, which is crazy. The answer's no. Absolutely not. It's not that I'm closed off to it. It's not that I'm closed off to it at all. I'm definitely not. I don't want to miss an opportunity if it comes in my direction. But I definitely have done a lot of thinking about who do I want for myself in the future. I'm the type of human being that literally goes 150% for everybody around me. I will give every single last drop of myself to my friends, to my family, to my significant other, to a stranger that I've just met. And it's just who I am as a person. I need to start working on how do I reserve some of that for myself, or how do I start to try and find someone that matches my energy on that level, so when I'm at empty, that person can come to the table and offer what I've been offering. And I think that's the hardest part about all of this, or the hardest thing to mourn, I guess, about all of this, is because I thought that I had that, but in hindsight, I most definitely didn't. And everything's just a learning curve. There are no regrets. I don't regret a single thing. I think I'm not going to wish this year away because I've had some amazing things happen this year, both at the start of the year and at the end of the year. And I don't think it's right to wish a year away because one bad thing happened. People ask me all the time if I still believe in love, and the answer's like, I don't know. I don't believe in people, to be honest. I don't believe that people can be innately good. And that's really scary. I think that's really, really scary. It's a really scary thing to digest. And people have definitely shown me their true colors through this whole experience. And I've been disappointed and let down by quite a few people, but a lot of people have come to the table flying and being the most amazing support that I could have ever imagined. Hair has been oiled, skin is on. I guess that's the current update. That's my current update at the moment about like what's been going on, I guess. We are like grounding ourselves and crawling to the finish line that is 2025. And then when we close this year out, I just want to go into 2026 guns blazing and just saying yes to every opportunity that comes my way. And I'm so excited. I'm actually really, really excited about the unknown. I'm super excited. Like, we're 30. What's going to happen in the next 5 years? If I think about where I was 5 years ago, what's going to happen between 30 and 35? The idea literally makes me smile. Oh my God, I can't wait to share with you all. Okay, I'm going to jump in bed and read my book, but it was nice catching up with you guys. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Like, subscribe. I would love that. If you don't catch me on here, you can catch me on TikTok or Instagram, and we will catch up next week. Okay, bye.